Hello and welcome back to this Trails from Zero Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode we made our way here to Armornica village after a big old hike, did some crazy good leveling on everyone as well, but today we're here to investigate the monster attack, so let's get down to it. So, you walked here? You city folk must be crazy. We probably are, compared to everyone else. It's a bus stop. Let's take up whatever leads and then head back. Sounds good to me. So let's go have a little explore around Armornica village. The magnificent views here, in my opinion, are some of the best treats Armornica has to offer. It's getting sleepy. I wonder if anyone noticed if I snuck into the barn and took a quick nap. Probably wouldn't. But we got a picturesque visit to explore here. These two bundles of energy are my kids. Cute, aren't they? The world after what happened, I'm afraid to let them play outside by themselves. Okay, let's look at the general store here. We could probably do with buying some new things as well. Customers, eh? I recommend the honey. Monica's speciality. Buy as much as you like. Of course, let's talk. Morning. Bit my time. Welcome to Row. Feel free to look around. What can we buy here? A marble car made from tin. Decoration for Lloyd's room. I do like the idea of grabbing that, and a straw hat there as well, but it's not what we need. What we want, maybe, is to buy some of the honey syrup. Can we just buy the honey syrup itself? I don't know, but we could get ourselves some honey syrup. I mean, we've already got a fair amount, I think. We got 6, so there is no point. Good to know, though. But we're in charge here to go see the chief, but I always like to have a little gander around. They think this place is too dreary and too nice. I get that, man. That this is a room here. But we should probably find the chief, and I'm guessing the chief might be this guy. If things keep going like this, I don't know how long the village will last. What? Can you see that I'm busy? Your business with Chief Toller? His house is right over there. This must be his house. It's the biggest here. But I want to make sure we get all of the places and see them all first. We'll check out all of the huts, see if there's any little side questies to do. An EP cut. You really gonna take that EP cut one? Haven't Armornicans been through enough? Probably. Certainly. But you know what? We're the police force, and I'm confiscating this for evidence. That's how it works, right? We're going to check out the inn. I do need to heal up as well, but there's usually some stuff to be found here. I've started my appetite with a big meal. Drop my line and see what bites. Let's rest. How much is it going to cost? No, we don't have enough money. Okay, exchange. We can exchange some sepith here. Maybe if we just exchange, I don't know, 4 of these. Seems good to me. Give us enough money to start doing some stuff. And resting, because I am going to need that, no doubt. Let us shop as well. Let's buy crusty rice omelette, a crispy fry. Revives and restores 10% HP. Having a couple of them is going to be very handy. We'll get some 2 of these, thank you. We bought the crispy fry. Let's welcome first time customers. Slow hour. Take your time and looking over the menu, okay? I'm sure there's going to be just rooms in here. I want to check if there's anything else. We would much rather move to Miss Hell. Perhaps we'll move here after all. Maybe. But that does appear to be more than just Crossbell City. So it appears Crossbell is a city-state with some villages that fall underneath its jurisdiction here. They do seem to love it here themselves, but let's go ahead and speak to the chief. Are we going to set off a scene immediately? We are. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for your continued support. Yes, and same to you. Though I assure that price is good for your business, it's 20% more than what the other traders paid. I assure you, it's well worth the price. Given the praise sung about Armornica's goods, I think they prove quite profitable. There is no need to fret about my endeavours. I'll break even somehow. Confident as ever. Always a pleasure. Please bring your beautiful wife and son with you next time. They're more than welcome here. I think I'll do just that. Take care. I'll be sure to come again.
Until next time.
Oh, pardon me. That man just now. He had the air of a traitor about him.
Sure did. He must have had some business with Armornica's head honcho. You all are?
Apologies for interrupting. We're looking for the chief of the village. Are you him by any chance?
Indeed I am. I'm Delta. You folks tourists?
No, sir. We're here to investigate the recent monster attack.
Oh, I understand. You folks of a guiding force have stopped by a few times already. Fortunately, I couldn't add any conclusive leads. I'm full of confidence now you are all on the job.
I wouldn't be. The optimism is strange. Yes, misunderstanding as usual. I've moved past the point of being surprised now. Sorry, sir. Should have been more clear.
What's this?
Despite what you're probably thinking, we aren't from the Bracer Guild. We're Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section.
I see. Crossbell Police wouldn't have been my first guess. Apologize for the misunderstanding. Police rarely visit this village, so I wasn't expecting this. On the other hand, Bracers are always coming and going, thanks to Eros.
You don't say.
How can one dude be so popular yet so dedicated to his job?
Braces aside, Chief Delta, can we get back to the reason why we're here? If you don't mind, could you give us a rundown of the attack?
Sure, I don't mind. It happened 3 weeks ago on the night of the new moon. A pack of monsters snuck into our village, laying waste to any crops they could find. Fruit, wheat, even livestock was it. Every household in the village was affected by it to some degree.
And there were no eyewitnesses, right?
Yes, unlike rowdy city folk, people here tend to go to sleep earlier. After all, when we get up when the rooster crows, because of that we're all fast asleep. By the time everyone woke up, the paw prints and damage left by monsters were as clear as day.
I thought as much. Could you further expound upon why you were thinking they were wolf-like in nature?
Right, paw prints left all around the village with some kind of canine. Funny thing is, CGF members were scheduled to patrol Armornica area later that day. Once we informed them about the attack, they conducted a search of the perimeter, just to be safe.
Not a single trace of the canines was found anywhere. His statement seemed to line up with what CGF reported.
That's good to hear. Like I said, it's 3 weeks since that mess. By Goddess's protection, we haven't been hit again. To be honest, I thought it was a one-time issue. I'm sorry to hear that other locations have been attacked as well.
It's true. Yo, I got a question. It's pretty awesome to see villagers so chill after an attack like that. It's like the whole fiasco didn't faze them at all. Weren't your losses pretty heavy?
No, it's not as bad as you think. If you count losses per household, it was relatively light.
Oh, I thought it was much worse.
It's merely a rough estimate, but I'll wager our total loss was around 100,000 mira. Still, no matter how much I try to downplay it, a loss is still a loss. It's a stressful time for the village. Thankfully, we were able to strike a business deal that'll help us recover. Happily to say most of our losses have been accounted for now.
A business deal? Was it with the guest that just left?
Indeed, he's a trader from Crossbell. Over the past few years, we've maintained a healthy business relationship. After hearing about the damages, he increased his offers by a wide margin, bless his soul. You don't see that kind of generosity in people too often.
He sounds like a kind man.
A trader, eh? No wonder he was in a fancy get-up. Got a little pardon and all, you know. Yes, well, considering the shape of Crossbell is in, these damages are the least of our worries.
Pardon? Sorry, could you explain?
That might have been inappropriate. Folks, forget all the nonsense. Geez, you can't just tease a man like that. It's like lowering a slab of meat in front of a dog and taking it away.
Agreed, I do not appreciate being left in the dark.
My sincerest apologies. The rhymes and old man aren't too interesting, but are you still curious?
Yes, please, sir. Tell us everything you know. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get.
Well, if you insist. Have you folks heard of divine wolves?
Divine wolves? As in holy wolves? I did not believe such a term exists in the database.
Just as I thought. The legend must be long lost in the city. A shame, really.
Sorry, but what exactly is a divine wolf?
Divine wolves are an ancient species of beasts that reside within Crossbell. Stories describe them as wolves with fur as white as snow.
You don't mean... Could these divine wolves be the culprits behind the village damages?
Of course, there's no evidence saying that they're the culprits, but personally I would not be surprised if they were. You see, old legends mention that these divine wolves are not regular wolves, but holy beasts sent by Eros herself. Long ago, the land of Crossbell was a bloody place, rife for conflict. While watching over the foolishness of man, they occasionally helped the weak, if they so desired. At least that's how the legend goes.
I can't believe I've never heard of this before.
Something about this sounds familiar.
I think I read a fairy tale about the White Wolf when I was a kid. Pretty sure I borrowed the book from the library.
Yes, I'm sure the legend of the Divine Wolf serves as a basis for that particular fairy tale. As I'm sure you're all aware, Crossbell has undergone drastic changes in the past few decades. Once it became the center of trade in Armornica, being influenced by the Empire and the Republic, Crossbell began to leave its history in the past, and with that, Divine Wolves slowly vanished.
Guess they were just fed up of being dumb as usual.
Well said, those are my thoughts exactly. I believe that's why Divine Wolves have disappeared over the course of time. If they have finally decided to return, I can only think this is an omen of things to come.
Why would you think that?
It may be out of my place to say, but I feel that Crossbell City is expanding too rapidly and too aggressively. Last time I rode the bus down for a visit, all those changes left my jaw on the floor. As if people were caught living in the moment, they've forgotten to remember the past. That's how I see it anyway.
I don't know what to say.
I wasn't intending to lambast you folks with a sermon. I think it's just possible the attack might have been a warning from the returning Divine Wolves. Suppose if you interpret it that way, everything would make sense. But it looks like, to me, you all took the story a bit too seriously. Please ignore me. Those are nothing more than ramblings of an old man who doesn't know when to stop talking.
I wouldn't dismiss yourself like that. Valuable information, sir. Think I may be able to tackle this case from a new angle.
Guess it was worth it then. Well, back to the subject at hand. You came here to conduct an investigation, right? Is there anything I can do to assist you?
Yes, actually. May we have your permission to ask the villagers about the incident?
It's just you four. It shouldn't be a problem. Noon, isn't it? Perfect. Most people should be getting back from farm work right about this time.
Divine Wolves. So, we need to speak to some people about some details. Let's speak up here. Just like my husband. Go closest to the people. They are near the brunt of the damage. Where is the damage? Exactly.
Divine Wolves, eh? Wasn't expecting such an interesting story when we walked in there.
Agreed. Fortunately, there's no way we can confirm or deny their existence. Still, we can at least count them among our list of potential suspects. I thought you may say something like that. That's right, paw prints found at the scene confirmed the presence of some kind of wolf-like beast. But somehow they managed to vanish without a trace. It's certainly bizarre. They left paw prints, you would normally be able to follow them back to their origin.
Right, chalk that up as another mystery. We're dealing with something that was able to lose CGF investigators. Well, if they escaped on a path we can never follow, there's nothing we can do about it. No frying your brain over it, right?
I suppose so. Alright, let's start gathering whatever intel we can. Consider it's already noon, we might as well grab lunch while we're here too. I can't wait. The hike really stirred up my appetite. Same here.
We could always grab a bite at the end while we grab info too.
So we'll do that, but let's go talk to people first. This guy seemed like the most obvious person to talk to, but he is gone. Where the fuck has he gone? Where is the brunt of damage? Is there going to be people in here now? There is. Recently our fields were ravaged by some monsters. To top it off, even our light stuff didn't come out unscathed. Paw prints of some canine, but it's not from these parts. Maybe those really were Divine Wolves, like the chief mentioned. Maybe. Maybe. Let's speak to the kids. Don't know what happened. The Great Camille will teach them a lesson. Let's speak to these guys as well. Thank you for protecting us. Let's talk. We've already made up for the losses. Okay, well, I mean, that is reassuring. But is that man behind it? That would be my other guess here, to be honest.
Such a pretty day.
Oh, you guys here to do fishing?
Not exactly. We're officers from Crossbell Police Department. Here to investigate the monster check that took place roughly 3 weeks ago. Wouldn't strike me as an Armornica if you didn't know anything about it. But if you know anything about it, anything at all, I'd appreciate if you told us. Oh, you came about that? Memory serves me right, I was trying to catch a polython head around then, so I wasn't actually in the village. You can bet your horses I heard the stories afterwards, though.
I see. Thank you for your help. We'll find leads elsewhere.
Sorry I couldn't tell you more. But man, you'll have to travel all the way here for police stuff? I'm not gonna lie, that sounds rough. Oh, reminds me, you guys having a fish? A day as beautiful as this comes around once in a blue moon. Wouldn't it be a shame if you were able to kick back and enjoy the sun for a bit? Received a novice rod, earthworm, and dumplings. Oh, don't forget about this either.
Fishing notebook, okay. Angler's best friend. You can use it to record every detail about every catch from colour to size.
Sure, this is okay. It's like you're giving us a starting kit. No worries. Part of the Fisherman's Guild. Whole mission is to promote culture and greatness of fishing. Common practice for us to have a few beginner sets on hand in case we run into someone interested.
We should stop by the building before. I think we're better off what they do now after meeting this guy.
Hey, what a stroke of luck. Now we got a nice hobby we can do between jobs or something.
Right, well none of us, not me, fishes. The rest can take a chance to rest. Rest is a necessity, you know.
From what I'm saying, I'm guessing you two are still tired from the walk.
It's about time. I was fishing when the guy first... the last time I fished was when Guy first taught me. Once Guy joined the police force, we never had much time to go, but maybe I should try to get back into it.
Itching to try it out. There's a nice fishing spot in Armornica.
Right there, obviously.
See that jetty over there? Catch your line around there. You'll get bites in no time.
Thanks for everything. Okay, we will do that. At some point, we will do that. In this mission, probably before we go in. Farm work requires love and dedication. Their friends hit by it, but it wasn't them necessarily that did it. Let's speak to the one guy over here. So, the scratches to the truck were definitely from some sort of canine, it seems. They don't remember much more. Sorry, Armornica Cup, you're about to get schooled. Which rod will we use? Novice rod we will use. Dumplings. As we get a hit, what are we getting? Tender white fish. That's not what I needed. I need fish fillets. Hit. What have we got here? A rock eater and spat out some earth sepith. Okay. We did a little bit of fishing. Maybe we'll come back to it at some point. Ash Tree Inn. Let's speak to people here. Miss Hayworth said he's getting home soon. Don't you just love him? He's so kind, genuine, and handsome. Can you believe he's married? He even has a kid. I'm so jealous of his wife.
Want information on those wolves? Fields I'm in charge of were damaged a little bit, so it wasn't great. Bear in mind, no one actually saw the beasts, so they might be smarter than we think. Your omelet's the real deal, Gofan. I could go for this plate on my deathbed. I could die happy. Good to hear the cooking's worth the effort. Excuse us, sorry to interrupt. Can I help you?
Yeah, we're from the Crossbell Police Department. We're curious to know if you had any details regarding the wolf attack. Do you remember anything at all?
3 weeks ago. From what I remember, everyone had work pretty early the next day, so we're all asleep by that time. If you think about it, it's almost as if they knew exactly when to attack. The village was so unlucky. It was just unlucky, the only way I can make sense of this craziness. That's what I was about to tell you too. Most of the guests I've talked to didn't see anything either. That's unfortunate. I was hoping some solid evidence right off the bat. Well, that's how most investigations go. Answers only shut up when you're patient and steadily gather information.
That may be true. Do you think we can take a break? My stomach is going to implode.
Oh, folks haven't eaten? Perfect opportunity to get you 4 hooks on my specialty omelet rice. Bills on me. That's not a necessity, sir. It's fine. Think of it as a way of making some new friends. Just think of it as a marketing tactic. Next time you visit Armornica village, come by and stop by the Ash Tree Inn for lunch. Can't refuse that generosity, can we?
Lloyd, we might as well take him up on his kind offer if that's the case. I second it.
Well, okay, I guess. We'll love some omelet rice. It'll be my pleasure. Why don't you folks find yourselves an empty table, and I'll whip you up a meal.
A few minutes, 4 steaming plates of omelet rice were brought to the group's table. Lloyd and the others, after savouring a deliciously simple meal, felt completely recovered from the hike. Okay, then maybe I didn't need to spend the money on the healing, but there we go. Talk. Let's go speak to the people upstairs. Setata. This is the one we want to talk to. Oh, you again. You're the one from earlier. Trader from Crossbell. I guess I heard about that from the village chief. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Harold Hayworth. Oh wait. Ren was a Hayworth. I run a small-scale business operation at a Crossbell. If you're here to purchase something as well? No, that's not it. Lloyd and the other introduced themselves and explained why they came. Oh, CSPD. My apologies. Special Support Section. Name sounds familiar. Where in the world did I hear that? Oh, Crossbell Times. I take it you read that article on us. About that, please not let that influence your opinion. No need to get all worked up about it. All I see is a group of individuals who are working hard in a newly formed division of the CPD. Sure, the article may not have been the most flattering, but to be honest, I thought I'd genuinely try to paint your efforts as earnest. Do you really think so? Suppose it could be interpreted like that, from a more optimistic perspective. Well, we sort of know the author. That said, I think you might be giving her too much credit. Anyway, you mentioned wolf-like monsters? I've heard of a similar incident that took place over at St. Ursula. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't anxious. Do you have some sort of partnership with Ursula as well, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I do. I wholesale medical supplies to them every so often. Rumor has it that someone there was injured during the attack. Also, wasn't there some damage over in Mainz, too? Yeah, unfortunately so. Guardian Force is conducting patrols as we speak. That's reassuring. Perhaps I should pay Mainz a visit as well. Speaking of which, heard you were more than generous with your offers on the goods you came to purchase today. Well, the village chief must really enjoy talking today. Wasn't as like doing it as charity or anything like that. Armornica specialty items, especially the honey, received glowing reviews these past few months. Somebody wanted to use this opportunity to leave a good impression on the people here. Nothing but a harmless marketing strategy. Not too shabby. I imagine earning a client's trust is vital in any sort of business. If that's the case, you must be running a smooth operation. No, not at all. I've got a lot to learn. I'm still a greenhorn in the realm of business. Allow me to apologize. Wish I had been more pertinent information to give to you. No, please, don't let that bother you. After all, we should be the ones apologizing, taking up all your precious time like this. Not at all. Best of luck with your investigation. Ren Hayworth, and he's got purple hair. I'm guessing this is not going to be the last time we see of him. Of course, we saw Josh and Estelle come back a couple of days ago, but is there anyone else in this room? Is there anyone else in this rooms? We appear to have talked to most people here, if not all of the villagers. So what are we missing? Ah! There we go. Should we put on hold our investigation? I guess so. Kinda sucks we didn't hear anything useful, though. Setting aside the eyewitness testimonies, I was almost positive someone would have heard some howling, you know? It is strange. Anyway, I think we've covered just about everything we can here. We should pay Ursula of college visit next, so let's start heading back to the city. No complaints. Though I can't say I decided to make the trek on foot again. Me neither. Just not worth the trouble or pain. You heard the ladies, Lloyd. I agree. Let's go check when the next bus arrives. Let's go see. So, next bus comes in 30 minutes. Geez, absolute worst wait. It's not too long, but still short. I was wanting to grab a drug at it, but that doesn't give me enough time. Who cares when there's enough time or not? Drinking on duty isn't appropriate. Huh? Tio? Is something wrong? I simply thought I heard something in the distance. I will try maximizing the sensitivity in order to amplify the sound. Please stay quiet. Sure. I'm sorry, it must have been in my imagination. Don't worry about it, you don't have to apologize. The sound you heard, could you describe what it was like? Possibly. Could have sworn I heard howling. Seriously? As in wolf? Please do not get your hopes up. I likely misheard it. Could have been a simple sensor malfunction. What should we do? Search the surrounding area for signs of wolves? Let me think. What are your range on your senses? When operating normally, should be around 50 Selch. However, in the presence of wind, sound waves can travel farther. The exact location is impossible to pinpoint.
That far, eh?
We won't be able to determine where the sound came from.
That's okay. In the meantime, we'll just have to keep our ears open.
Do you not think it was simply mistaken?
Yes?
You said you heard it, right? I did say that. Still not something the average person would be able to catch. Would you not be able to think I am lying, or that my mind was playing tricks on me?
Maybe not. But we all know you're the one in a million, Tio Tot.
Huh? It's true. Plus, why wouldn't we believe you?
We might have met recently, but you've already saved us so more times than I can count. Can't think of any reason to ever doubt you.
I apologize, everyone. The question was silly of me to ask. Please forget about it, if possible.
Sure. I'm not sure if it's that big of a deal. Oh, you're still here.
Oh, Mr. Hayworth. Were you about to head back to Crossbell? Yes, that's right. Are you doing the same?
Indeed. I've picked up some souvenirs for my family, and I'm about to return.
Forgive me for assuming. Were you planning on taking the bus back? When does it arrive? It'll be another half an hour according to schedule.
Hey, if you want to pop a squad and wait with us, you'll happily have ya.
I appreciate the offer, but 5 in total. There should be room, I think.
He's got a car. Everyone, instead of waiting, how about you hop in my car? I'll get you to Crossbell City in no time flat.
Mr. Hayworth is a interesting character. Are we going to see a wolf along the way?
I mean, it's fucking huge inside. Thank you for the ride back, Mr. Hayworth. My pleasure. I was heading back to the city anyway. Man, must be awesome to own your own orbital car. How much does this baby set you back?
I believe this vehicle and motor would cost approximately 800,000 mira.
Wow, I can't even imagine having that much.
Well, it's an invaluable tool for a trader like myself. Could take the bus, but transit time would end up bottlenecking the business, so I decided to buy the bullet and buy a car. I'm sure there are other reasons to buy it aside from business. I bet it gets you home to your wife and son earlier, right?
Ha! You caught me. Well, there's the real reason. Car gets to them at everything, huh?
Is it possible to call the ideal husband and father?
No, giving far too much credit. I often have to go on business trips, forced to leave my wife and son at home.
How old is your son?
Turns 5 years old this year. He's not quite at the Sunday school age yet, but he's filled with curiosity. In fact, his constant questions and desire to learn about his surroundings can be a bit overwhelming.
Wow. You sound like a happy family.
We are. Besides, we have to be happy.
Pardon?
Oh, pay no mind to that. Simply thinking out loud. Hey, looks to be close to the end of the road now. We're taking the ride up here. Just a heads up.
He's from Tangram.
Oh. Oh, White Wolf.
Thanks for driving us all the way to the city.
It was nothing. I was on the way. Why not travel in good company? Well, best of luck. You have my full support.
Thank you very much, sir. We're rooting for us, then please consider the SSS or any hide help you need.
What she said. Remember us before you turn to the bracer guild, eh? Stay professional, guys.
How subtle.
What? Someone's gotta do the PR.
Advertising is crucial.
I won't argue that. If something comes up, I know where to find you.
Oh, I have something that might come in handy.
Then again, as police officers, you might find it unnecessary.
A map?
Something I put together last month to guide tourists around the city. Figure it might be useful as a city map too. Well, certainly nice to have when you're patrolling the city. Thanks, Mr. Hayworth. We've put it to good use. Got to hear? Well, till we meet again. Good luck, all of you.
Fascinating. Fascinating. So, we need to make our way to Ursula. What a great man. I agree. Never thought he would find someone as altruistic as Lloyd, but here we are.
I'm standing right here. Remember, he's a traitor, but it takes more than being nice to run a successful business.
Well, Mr. Hayworth and his business seem to be prospering, all while maintaining cooperation with the locals. He really stands out. Most Crossbellian traders tend to trade abroad. We need more traders like that, I think.
Damn, he really is something else, isn't he?
Well, he runs an honest business. Groups like Ravager are as dirty as they come. That's how Crossbell is nowadays. Of course, there's always the flip side. People like Mr. Hayworth share that Crossbell isn't bad. It gives me hope.
I wouldn't say be so sure about that. Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, it's past noon. How about we head to the next place?
We might as well. St. Ursula Medical College, wasn't it? Heading to the south.
Right, we can take the bus there. Here stops every 30 minutes. That's handy dandy. Let's take a look at the bus stop then. Sounds good. I'm finally gonna see Cecile.
While in the city, press L to bring up the map of the city, L again for the map of the state. If you're in the city, you can use the map as a shortcut to travel around. Oh my god. Yes, please. Be aware that some situations, fast travel will become unavailable. That is fine. So we have to go down to Station Street, right? My god, that's handy. Thank you so much. My dude, that is honestly so handy. South exit here. So there's an airport here, just so we know. But we need to go this way to St. Ursula's. Since we're here, let's take the bus. Schedule a top bus we can check out. Where is the bus station? Here, I'm guessing it doesn't work. 10 minutes till the bus leaves. Fortunately, not too long a wait. It's been a while since I last visited St. Ursula.
Same here. I've been wanting to visit for a while, but you know how busy our schedule is.
You did? Why?
You feeling sick, bud? Bet a cute nurse will get you back to top shape in no time.
It's not you, Randy. I have a friend who works there. They're always there for me, so I'm kicking myself when I'm not gone sooner. We're both kind of busy, so we kept putting it off. I can sympathize with that.
You know someone working there? It's probably a doctor, yeah?
Not quite. She's actually a nurse. She's more of a pediatric side of things. So she's always insanely busy.
Excuse me? You say a nurse? Like one of those girls pampers you while taking your body temp in a totally smoking hot uniforms? That kind of nurse?
What?
Besides, the codes are mandatory. It's not like they wear them by choice. You gonna give me her age or what?
She's 5 years older than me, so I guess that makes her 23. We were next door neighbors for a long time, so she's basically like a sister to me.
She a looker? Well, I'd say so, yeah. Recap. 2 years older than me, she's hot, she's pretty much always there. It's time to look alive, Randy Orlando. You were born for this very moment. Man, what'd I do to deserve this happiness? Your best thing's ever happened to me, old buddy. Oh, thanks for the assist, wingman. I don't remember agreeing to help you.
You men are all the same. Disgusting.
Whoa, give me a little bit more credit than that. I'm nothing like this guy.
Is something the matter, Tio? You've been oddly silent for a while now. Oh, I simply do not particularly care for hospitals. Between the smell of antiseptic solution and the sight of large needles, I am not a fan.
I see. Do you think you'll be okay?
I don't mind a few. No issues. I merely dislike. Just not as if I have a phobia. For your sake, I hope you were not about to give me permission to sit out.
Yeah, of course not. It's actually a little intimidating. I should watch my mouth around her.
Besides, I would like to meet this friend of yours, Lloyd. She must be the person you were happily chatting away with on the phone, right?
How'd you know about that?
2 of you must be really close then. Looking forward to seeing what this kind of person she is.
For real, we better handle this case like our lives are depending on it. You guys, the investigation takes precedence, okay?
Is the bus coming? It's not coming, is it? It's been 30 minutes.
You guys got some explaining to do, Lloyd. And you say it was coming at 10.
The same boat as you guys. It's really weird. Bus shouldn't be late. I was afraid of this happening. What are you going to do? Why is it 20 minutes late? Tried contacting them, but they shouldn't have... They wouldn't even pick up the stupid phone. Excuse me, is something wrong with the bus? It's rare to see it fall behind schedule by this long.
Yeah, they were probably running into some trouble on the road. Driver was able to contact us, but we lost communication.
The line suddenly fell silent while he was in the middle of explaining it. The line died? Sense trouble.
By the way, who you working for, kid?
Crossbell City Transportation Division. We oversee the bus service across the state. Back to the issue at hand. I doubt this is something to contact the CGF over. Guess the Bracer Guild is the only hope again. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. What option do we have?
Fate strikes again, eh?
Excuse me. Would you mind letting us take care of this?
Huh? Who are you guys?
Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We're actually on our way to the hospital for a job. You guys are police officers? Pretty sure I read about you guys in some magazine. The CPD took a page out of the Brace's playbook and decided to help the common folk. We're not the same thing as them, though. We can absolutely go and assess the situation for you. I guess I'll leave it to you then. Should I call some Braces in for backup? No, I don't think it'll be necessary. Let's go. Right. Let's find a bus. Understood. Okay. Let us go find a bus. I am hesitant. If there's something here, that means I can get a fish. Some sort of fish thing. Then I want that. As well. Really. We'll attack here. But we need to analyze with old Tio here, because I want to see Clitinous shell and earth thing. That's fine. I forgot to check what they're weak to. Green. So, a sparkle is coming on its way. Rico shell. A critical Rico shell. Ew, that's not good. That's fine, but this should see it off, right? A sparkle. Nicely done. A attack here will attack both of them. Taking the one out of the back. Very nice. And we got a defensive one here. I mean, they are strong. We'll do that sparkle once again. And then just attack with your boy. It missed. So we should get a counter. Very nice. And the sparkle should do the decent amount of overkill. 62. Okay. We got ourselves the earthworm. Handy for fishing, I suppose. Something on the ground. A tear bomb. Okay, what is this monkey thing? Missing a counter. I don't want to use my I want to use up my S brakes until I've analysed everything to make sure if there is something where I can go back and use that. Long-eared monkey, beast flesh, and a brilliant carrot. Okay. I did the wrong one there. That's annoying. Sorry about that, guys. Let's just attack. What did it say it was weak to? We should have a look at that too. They are very cute. I'm not sure I'd want to beat them up in real life. In fact, I know I wouldn't want to beat them up in real life. What did it say it was weak to? Fire somewhat. Let's just do one of these. An Axle Rush. Nicely done. A Salamander. We'll do a Power Smash because it's going to hit them both. As we get the nice attack delay as well, we'll attack here, and then we'll take out the one closest to us first, and then your boy can deal with the last remnants there. Right. I don't want to go too far, because I would rather do the things in episodes, but I have a feeling there might be a fish thing here for us. These might be where we have to get the fish. Let's do our analyze here, and then we'll do this one afterwards. Relaxants and dumplings, small one. We'll do this. Do the Crimson Gale. Does a decent amount of attack there, and we'll attack the other one with this. Every time they move in the next turn, they're also going to be using... yeah, there we go, nice and easily. They're not the ones with the dumplings, though. Nicely done. So, you know what? I think it is probably best. We'll do this one next. But it is probably best that we... these are weak to fire as well. I need to get a fire onto some people. Onto some other people here. Triple burst. I probably should have gone and looked in... I wonder if I can go back now. Let's have a look at that in a second. Maybe I jumped the gun with old... Actually, no, we can do this, can't we, here? Use the Ether Buster. May as well. Nicely done. Easily done there. And then Lloyd Bannings can take care of the guy at the rear. It missed. They're going to get a counter. That's not fun. It's not what we like. Overkill. Okay, nicely done. And we do get some levels up on everyone, which is very nice. As we've got a whole bunch of Sepith now. So I should... Is there anything around here for us to find? Right. Seeing as there's nothing with a fish flay in an obvious sight, if I can go back now... I want to. Okay. So, I'm actually going to say, if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. We'll go find that boss next time, but I'm going to do some new EP and open some slots for us in the space between. Peace.